One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. To crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Buffaloes offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. With the catch, it's Gibson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Florida's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Quick completion on the out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Snap it to the back. That will get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellington. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Using the quick game. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, taking chunk by chunk.
Off play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Abrams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Gators want to move quickly. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Shoots it to the left. Got a man, it's Montgomery. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gators are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Wall. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Wall. Throwing right. That's caught. It starts. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Caught in the backfield, it's Abrams. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. missed on the connection, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Nolan. Here's a heat. The short hands, it's Abrams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gators will hustle to the line. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Slithers into space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Montgomery.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down in the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Going to the run, it's Riley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by a field goal over SMU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the outside. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can keep. that momentum rolling. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go.
There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To throw, it's Nolan. Fires left. Pulls it in. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill...
Throws toward the end zone. Almost almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. Looking to throw again. He wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They kick it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
He uncorks one deep. Makes a grab for a big play. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the wildcat.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Dances away to buy time. Turning it on.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Corners are walked up tight. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They go to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
And you can tell, all eyes on this team. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give as they work on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Third down towards the receiver is incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Colorado. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elkhart. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Abrams. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And man, has old Uncle Mo swung on their side, Jesse.
And this offense is feeling it, too. They've made some big plays now, David. They're trying to make just a few more to come back.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll He'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Abrams. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Over the crossbar inside the left upright. That gives him now a 7-point lead here in the final period. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've